welcome back to the Captain's Vlog. Doing some Sunday editing today, and this one is for Donington Park Racing Hondas. You might have seen the video for Cadwell Park that I did, that I dropped this week. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look, because it's pretty good. I thought I'd just do this quick little intro to try and bring a bit of context as to what these videos are about and why I've decided to do it. So, put simply, a new race team came into existence called ONNA Motorsport, and it's basically a love child between One Day Motorsport, James Kembry, ONNA Motorsport, ONNA Mission, which is Dale and Amy, as many people will know if you're in the Honda scene. I think both of them probably wanted to go racing for a while. It supports both their businesses, and it was a bit of a dream, and they've now made it happen. I've been friends with Dale and Amy for a while anyway, and in the last video I showed that I did the livery design and the logo design for ONNA Motorsport and for the two cars and stuff like that. But also, my eldest son Lewis is a budding race mechanic, and he wants to get into basically trackside pit stuff, you know, looking after the cars, running a driver, etc. And he was doing a bit of work experience for college, and I sort of said to the guys, to Dale and Amy and that, and I said, you know, this would probably be quite a cool opportunity. Could he come along and just get stuck in and see how it all goes and learn a little bit? And they agreed, and obviously because Lewis is only 16 and can't drive, Dad's got to take him. So I've ended up going along to the race meets as well, becoming sort of part of the team, which is fantastic really. It's been great fun and I've enjoyed doing it. Lewis has learnt a load already. The team's growing already, so there's a number of people already in the team. I'll try and introduce people as we go through the videos as they appear and stuff like that. On the sort of mechanic side, you've got Dave, who's a younger lad who knows what he's doing. Like when that gearbox change needed to be done, he just got straight in there, and him and Dale just absolutely smashed that out of the park. And then we've got an older chap called Bino, who's been around the game a long time, and his knowledge is unreal. So he's a fantastic guy for Lewis to work with and alongside and to learn from. So, you know, he's probably going toward the end of his career, and Lewis is just starting. So to witness that relationship and that bond form has been awesome, and to see that transfer of knowledge from a guy that's been around the game a long time, and to give him the little tips and cheat codes really to a youngster who's just starting out, it's a fantastic opportunity and a fantastic experience. So ONNA Motorsport currently got 2 hire cars, so if you want to go racing and you want to do it without huge commitments to buying a car, buying a trailer, prepping a car, buying a vehicle to tow the trailer and car and all the rest of it, and you literally just want to arrive and drive, and you like Hondas and you want some competitive racing, you need to hit up ONNA Motorsport, because the white car will be available for pretty much the whole season. I think the red car, Duncan has hired that for the whole season already, so that one is spoken for this season. A little bit about Duncan Holloway, really lovely guy, works in construction industry, BRT construction. I made him a nice little logo to put on the side of the car as well. And he is a big Honda guy. I think a lot of people who race Hondas are big Honda guys. He's got a stable full of cool Hondas, so that's awesome. But he's got novice cross on, obviously, so he only just did his ARDS test toward the end of last year, and he literally went from doing an ARDS test, having never done a track day or anything, to getting his license and turning up at a race meeting in a hire car with ONNA Motorsport at Snetterton last year. And unfortunately he had a bit of a torrid time. It ended with having a huge shunt coming out through the bomb hole. There might be videos of it online somewhere. I'll see if I've got a couple of pictures of the car, but it was a big smash. But fair play to him, he got straight back on the horse. So as soon as there was a car available for him to jump into, he's straight in it. And that was at Cadwell Park, the video that you've just seen. Now, he's not an experienced race driver, and he started being quite slow, but he's improving at a rate that is massively impressive, and his approach to it is also massively impressive. You watch the onboard videos of him driving, and he starts off quite gentle, quite slow, and he just builds up that momentum and builds up that pace and builds up the rate of improvement. And he does everything meticulously as well. Like you watch the way he controls the car, you can feel the car, and he's a very consistent driver as well. He can just lap within a couple of tenths constantly. So for the driver coach, Jay Hewlett, working with a driver like Duncan, it works really well because he can give him some tips and he'll go out there and he'll put those tips into action pretty much straight away, and then you can see those repeatable changes bring in lap time. And it's just so awesome to be part of it. So I thought, because I've done a little bit of vlogging before for building my Honda, and I'm a big Honda guy, and I'm now around racing Hondas, why not just whip the camera out and do a little bit of a vlog? So that's sort of where we're at. If you want to go racing and you want to hire a car, you can hit me up and I'll put you in touch with the right people, or you can hit up ONNA Motorsport directly, or you can hit up Jay, or you can hit up Dale or Amy, whichever you need to do, and they'll sort you out with the right package that works for you. Also, if you've got your own car but you want someone to run with, i.e. you want someone to move your car around for you, or you just need a pit space and a mechanic for a race weekend, they can also look after you for that too. So owner driver packages are available, so give them a shout and they can discuss what you need and sort out a package that works for you. So that looks to be about 6 minutes of me waffling. So if you've made it this far, thank you. And now we'll try and get into a bit more of the vlog stuff. Enjoy. I accidentally took a photo. Good morning, race fans. Welcome to Donington Park, 4 rounds 3 and 4 of the Racing Hondas Championship. Here we are on a mission, ONNA Motorsport, one day motorsport. We're in the garage, 10. Yeah. Lewis is here, junior mechanic. He's working with Bino today. He's learning all the secret sauce, isn't he?
Well, technically, I'm everywhere.
Yeah, he's the roaming gringo. So we got Jacko. He's over in that last end. Jackson White. Duncan's in the space where I'm sitting right now. Then behind me we've got Jay's car. This car, you might have recognised it from the television last weekend, or the last round actually, where it smashed the barrier, snapped a coil over, went off at the mountain at Cadwell, and then spent the rest of the race getting TV time with the front bumper and web address directly where we needed it. But no, that was all smashed in all down the side. It's all been repaired now. And I've just spent last night, well, some of last night and some of this morning, just re-stickering everything up. We've got Duncan just coming back now. He's just been out to get scrutineered. We had an issue with a bulb arcing out on the back, so making the side lights come on when you hit the brake. There we go, BRT Construction, another Namazaki livery car. Proudly sponsoring ONNA Motorsport. See, we've got our little sticker just by there on the back, on the wing there, and also again on the wing just there, inverted. So it's a catering area. Then we've got the TVs for the live stream, the data centre over in the corner. So session 1's just finished, cars coming back in. That's literally just their first practice session. I went up to the outside of Red Gate, but I didn't even get the phone out, so I didn't get any pictures. Just before they all went out, I just see Kev was not quite ready, so I just quickly whipped over there and image over there, just trying to get him sorted out. So he managed to get out on the track and do a few laps, so it's all good. But like, that car looks so good on them wheels. Comes Jacko, ONNA Motorsport. So that's it, practice session done. I'm now in the, look at it.
Oh.
Mate, Rob, Sprawler's Culture.
What are we doing?
We're in the hospitality area just now, and I'm doing a bit of data rings, checking the lap times, making sure that the V-Box data is working in Jay's car, which is that one just behind me. And we've got data, we've got lap times, we've got video. I'm not going to show you the screen because it's top secret, but it's all working. So I'm going to make sure we've only got the files we need to keep, and then get rid of all the junk we don't need. These V-Box systems, they will start recording every time the car moves, and there was a red. Great, we've got a trumpet on a dyno in a van behind us. Fucking brilliant. But yeah, so I'll just get rid of all the data that we don't need and then keep just the files we do. Well, we are now into the qualifying session, and I am here on my own with empty pits. So I've got it on the live stream. I'm just keeping an eye on all the kit here, watching it on the stream. Now it's easier to watch it, you can see more from here anyway. But we had a couple of issues. Jay's car wasn't happy with the handling on the practice session, so there was some frantic changes being made on that. Also Duncan's car, one or two issues with trying to sort out the brake pedal and feel and stuff like that. So it's got a mega braking system in that car, twin masters, big 4 pots, all of that jazz. So it takes a little bit of setting up to get it liking. And I think Jacko, he had some wheel alignment issues. Not issues, but just wanted to make some adjustments on the wheel alignment. So they're all back out now in the qualifying.
Into the 115s is the 2023 champion. You see on screen that man right there, Phil Wright, 15940.
Live stream on the left.
Race 1 winner at Capital.
Timing screen on the right. Bosh. Well, qualifying session is over. The cars should be on their way back, but Duncan's ended up in the gravel. The car's actually just come back. There's some bodies beavering around, I think a gearbox issue. Obviously just stopped him from slowing the car down and sent him straight into gravel.
Big orange square.
Is he going to have to be swapped out?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't sure what the problem is yet, but the gearbox is coming out, so they're going to swap that. We'll try and capture some of that for us. So the gearbox is coming out. There's already another gearbox in the vicinity of the car. We've got double D on it, Dale and Dave. They're going to rip this gearbox out, get it swapped, and with a bit of luck, we'll have him on track for race 1. Ah, there's a wild gringo. All right, mate. Is you on pit lane? How did that go?
Good.
Oh, that's
We didn't quite get the times we needed. We're struggling with the front now, apparently. So,
what, grip, turning, washing?
He's saying washing out, exit of corners coming onto power.
Okay.
I think we're going to try.
Yeah, so lots going on now. Gearbox coming out, setup changes to Jay's car. So yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of action for the next little while. We'll just keep dipping in and out and see if he makes race 1.
Dave, get the subframe off. Just start undoing everything.
Lewis has handed me his special book of racing secrets. Kevin Talbot, there's just emergency erection. Just getting their little tent up. The fucking rain's just started now. Not ideal. Oh, hello. So he just emptied the splitter of all the stones. Just empty them in the bin.
Yeah.
Have they not got gravel only bins like they do at the thing? Oh my god. We've got subframes hanging off and all sorts. How's it going, Lewis? What's occurring, brother?
Well,
Oh, we're getting some juice out.
gearbox oil
Oh, gearbox juice.
before we take it
My
out.
favourite.
Sure, I hope that'll take.
There's 14 mil for the other half shaft. Try some clean, Dave. Dave, try you that. That's 14 mil
Yeah.
for the half shaft on that.
Oh damn!
By 3.
Subframe's hanging off. The driver looking on nervously. Will he go racing again today or not? Tune in later to find out if the Double D can get the spicy gearbox in on time. It's pretty busy in there, but I think little Dave's wearing a gearbox.
Right.
Oh no, it's out! It's out!
Check the dowels.
It's hot.
Do the first release barrel. There's no dowels in there. Yeah, that's why I said check them.
They might still be in the block.
On that one. So,
No dowels in it.
you can take the dowel out. Just get a fucking.
Just yeet it out.
Where's up on that mount on now?
Could do, yeah. You want to take that off as well?
Yeah. Start jacking it up. That one. Alright. I have to go back down again to get this in.
Oh, this is a cosy little scene. You're right down here, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that action!
Out here.
Oh,
That's all I saw.
all the cable ties that have had to be forsaken in order to make this repair possible. Subframe's ready to go back in. Gearbox is in. We're about 45 minutes in. So these boys are making some pretty good time, I have to say. It's impressive to watch this happen live. Well, that to me looks like a splitter going back on, which means the gearbox must already be in the hole. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. You got a new gearbox in there, Dan?
New gearbox in there, mate.
The spicy ratio.
Spicy ratio.
It's going to be like a motorbike.
Hopefully she works well and we can make some progress.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully.
Pretty unlucky. There's 2 gearboxes that have gone this week. Let's hope they don't go in freeze. Oh, look at him go. Look, the fastest ratcheter in Wales. He's off again.
I'll just choose the two that are the same.
These boys are not mucking around. Look, gearbox oil going in. That's got to be, I don't know, 50, 55 minutes. Start to finish, and they're like minutes away from putting the bumper back on it. And then he'll be back out for race 1. And just like that, in under an hour, it is back on its wheels. And it's going to make race 1 in about half an hour's time. Happy days. Spicy gearbox, he's ready to go. Great team effort. It was awesome to watch that firsthand. I've seen it done in videos and stuff before, but to actually witness that firsthand, it's impressive. When you've got skilled guys who know these cars inside and out, they just tear into it, get it done so fast. So yeah, it's awesome. That's it. Race 1 is about to be underway. I'm here holding the fort again, just to make sure no waifs and strays make it in. Also, I get a better view if I watch it on the telly. That's my view.
Here. Next up on the 8th row of the grid, Lewis Barker. He has a 2-place grid penalty following also an incident that he had at Cadwell. He's alongside on the 8th row Fraser McNeil, who had a really nightmare session. Ran off the road in the gravel at qualify in free practice that brought out the red flag midway through. He'll be back on the 8th row. Row 9 is Sam Linsner in car number 30, and James Kembry, one of the ONNA Motorsport cars. New to the championship this year, that team. Followed then, behind them on the 10th row of the grid, Harry Greenhill and Duncan Holloway to round out the top 20, and then the time. Now, they've gone on to a second formation lap because the conditions are different enough compared to qualifying earlier on this morning that they are have to going out there for an extra lap to try and get a different feel for the conditions. Because, of course, if they go into it completely blind, having done one formation lap, it's not really going to work out for them. So a second formation lap to fully get adapted to these damp and slippery conditions out there is going to be absolutely key. So just coming through one by one, you'll see they're weaving from cars in position. There it is. It's all calm and quiet until the VTEC kicks in. Stand by for action then. Round 3 of Racing Honda's 2025. All set to get underway. Watch for the red lights. When they go out, it's going to be a sprint down towards Redgate Corner. Talbot on the left, Wright on the right. And we're underway in racing as they slither away from the grid down towards Redgate for the first time. It's a clean getaway from pole for Kevin Talbot. He'll lead the charge down towards Redgate, but it's also split in the middle between, looks like Dan Thackeray and Phil Wright. Comes Bob Bannon in the centre. Phil Wright will turn in second place. Bannon's up to third, and a cracking start for Dan Thackeray in the Class B Honda Civic EP3. He's up to fourth. So an excellent start from what was, I think, the third or fourth row of the grid, but they now cascade their way down through the Crater curves for the first time. And it's Talbot who leads the way, right in second place. Bannon's up to third. Thackeray is fourth and going for third place up the inside of Bannon. This is a cracking start for the championship leader. Dan Thackeray.
Oh, my God, it's turned quite bloody cold. It's wet and horrible. Race one's over. I think Duncan got punted off. He had a bit of a tap coming out of old hairpin. So I think he got punted off. But I don't know what happened to Jay. He got overtaken by a C-Class car, but this weather's just playing havoc. I think setups for the dry will be quite different for setups to the wet, but yeah, very greasy out there. Lads, discussing what went wrong. Yeah, lots of weaving with the arms, see.
Yeah, if we actually have a full wet race and get a wet setup on it, then yeah, it's my favourite.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations again. Thank you so much.
Well, the car looks in one piece, so that's good. It'll get released out here in a sec. Jacko's here, what's up with him? The plot thickens a little bit because I've just been down to the assembly area after the race, and Duncan's there waving his arms about talking to the officials. There's a bunch of people getting their Garmins out of the car to give the data over, so something's happened. He's obviously got into some strife somewhere along the line, so we'll figure out what's going on. I think he got into a bit of strife. So it turns out he did get hit, and he got hit a couple of times, and now we've got a bunch of people around the bonnet again. So we've got smoke or steam coming out of the rad, and there's a pretty gnarly sound coming out of the cylinder head. Doesn't sound pretty, to be honest, and it was popping dirty big flames. So we got a bunch of dudes trying to figure it out, see what's what. And then on Jay's car, sounds like a drag racer now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Which bit broke? The Flexi-Gom. More power, baby. Noisy car, so I think you avoid getting it. Oh, has he been rubbing? Has he been doing some rubbing? Oh, what is this? I'm breaking all my stickers up. Oh, there's been contact.
Got a nice trim piece for him now.
There is a bit of contact. Swapping rubber, wrecking my stickers. Unbelievable scenes. Oh, it's burned straight through that one. Oh no, and the one day. I tell you, this racing lark, savage, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all been a little bit chaotic this afternoon. We got all sorts going on in the ONNA Motorsport camp. But this is racing, everyone tells me. I'm not used to this. My only racing experience is with toy cars. Although it's much the same. You crash stuff, you fix it, you go again. And then you break it, and then you go again. But the good news is I think there's some burgers on the go. Because them doing the gearbox, it's all been a little bit delayed. But Pitman, you've been doing all sorts today, haven't you, boy? Gearboxings, assistings, wheel alignings,
Pitboarding.
fuelings, all of the things.
All the things.
So
I'm a one man.
we'll see if we can get them both out ship shape and shiny for race 2. I think they're going to try and do an alignment on Duncan's car, because he's saying it's something vibrating quite heavily, so they'll figure that one out too. Well, our first retirement that wasn't a crash.
Dead.
This car has broken a flexi in the exhaust, and we've got no solution to get it back on track, and it seems down on power as well. The red car, if we move along a little bit, not entirely sure what's happening with this one either. We're trying to do a wheel on it now. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Oh, here's that Buddy Club. Whoa. Nice. I have those wheels. My car's not that loud though. Anyway, where were we? Yeah. Wheel alignment on Duncan's car. Steward's inquiry. Duncan's still not here actually. He's disappeared up there, up to the steward's office.
He's been naughty.
Don't know if he's getting told off or whether he's just giving his side of the story so someone else could get told off.
Someone's been naughty.
He got punted a little bit. I could see that on the live stream, and then he cut away, so we don't see what happened after that. So we'll have to see what's going on. Airplane. Well, I didn't film it earlier, but this paddock was absolutely teeming with JDM jam, and now it's basically fucking empty because we've had a little bit of rain. But next to us, we've got the boys from Kilted K-Swaps. You've got Bob Barron and I think it's Fraser McNeil, a couple of EGs. These are from all the way up Aberdeen. These boys have come a long way to go racing today. They look and sound great, these cars, and they absolutely fly as well. So it's going to be awesome to see some older Hondas on the grid this season as well, along with the EKs. These two not racing, but spicy looking indeed. The difference in the white, look at that, look. It looks like beige with white wheels because of the colour of your camera. It's very different. This car's pretty cool. It's got a load of BTCC kit on it. Big wide wings. He's interested, these cutouts in the bumper for the aerofoil. Not aerofoil, for the air dam on the front. That's pretty cool. And then we've got Mr. Talbot. Was on pole for race 1. It's the 137 ups that we did. And look at that, he's got himself a pot. Beautiful, nice job. Yeah, he was starting in pole, then he was he had a good lead actually for quite a good bit of it, and then he was set upon by a couple of other A-class cars, and the slippery conditions, bit of damage limitation maybe, just, you know, keep it on the road. Taking away a pot and a 3rd place, so it's good points. See how we run his 2nd race. I don't know what the weather's going to do. At the minute, it isn't looking too bad, but only time will tell if we get more rain after this. Well, it's end of the day, pretty much. Although the last race of the day, which is Racing Hondas, hasn't started yet. They're only just going out now. And the time is like 20 past 6. We are in the process of packing down everything, but we've got the TV going. Only Duncan's made it out. This car's had to retire because it broke the exhaust, but Duncan did actually make it out. So we're actually going to watch that on the telly, and we'll let you know how he gets on after. Got a safety car. 4.5 minutes to go. What's it? Podium celebrations are on the go. All-ins are coming down. Time to go home. Duncan finished the race. He was fighting with Jacko, but he finished the race. Well, here is the podium from race 2. In 3rd place, you've got Tommy Knight, race winner, Kev Talbot, and then 2nd place, Will Self. Hell of a battle for the front 2 positions there. Kev held him off. Stunning drive, great result for the weekend.